standard instead of, you know, the higher modes. I think there's 3 different types of 720, and then there's the lower ones, you know, 360, 480, stuff like that. Your the frame rates are going to be lower, so the game may look bleh, and I might look bleh. Sorry about that, bro. Of the cave, and select
we'll need
yourself.
To build our way out of the cave. Enter
build
mode and select.
Well, say that. I'm gonna build stairs. Oh, sorry guys. Now I know what I'm doing. Duh.
Excellent building.
See, that's what I'm saying. I'm so new at this. You gave me some platforms to do. Now you get out here in the world.
You're gonna need a bigger gun. A much bigger gun. We can help with that. We need some crafting materials. Try smashing up some cars and trees.
Try smashing up some cars and trees. So smash up a car, tree, too, whatever.
Trees are good sources of wood for building.
So I'm gonna skip to the loo, my darling. Tractors, trucks, whatever.
Good choice.
You'll get nuts and
Cars
bolts.
are a trusty source of metal, nuts and bolts, and mechanical parts.
And I need... car should do it.
Alright, that's everything
There we go.
need to craft a gun.
Now it
Open
says
the
to craft a
inventory,
gun.
click on the gun icon, select it,
So all you
and
gotta do
craft.
is just hit your options or your map button or the team button, whatever, it just doesn't matter. And right there it shows you a gun right here on your left. A gun. And along with that, in your backpack, you're going to get a sword out of it. So, or maybe I've already got the sword. Anyway, press X. It's going to build my gun for me.
Ramirez, come in.
Ooh,
We got
Ramirez,
company.
go ahead.
I've marked the location of the fort on your map. Let's go protect those survivors.
I'm going to use my sword. I'm going to jump. See, I'm skipping around. Sorry, guys. I'm so sorry about this stuff. If I had better internet, it would be great. But for now, I'm just going to have to deal with what I got.
Take out those husks. Hey, our fort's getting beat up.
Thought we lost you out there.
You're not that lucky. What's her status?
We can't find a way out of here soon. We're all as good as dead.
Don't worry, hermano. We're working on it.
No need to worry. We've got your back. Let's place some traps. To keep husks from getting inside, place traps in front of the door. Those traps should buy us some time. Let's see how those survivors are holding up.
Sorry, gents. I'm jumping around here, but you see that it showed me, you know, I'll come over here and I'll build some traps. I'm sure we'll see here pretty soon how those things work. But for now, it wants me to go up in here and see how the survivors are doing. Head inside the bunker is what it says.
Ramirez!
Hang tight. We're gonna take care of it.
Got a bazooka.
Ramirez? I'm getting some seriously weird readings here. What's on the other side of that wall?
No clue. We couldn't find our way in.
I can fix that. Enter edit mode. Select the square in the middle and the square below it to create a door. Nice work.
There we go. Fellas, hey fellas. Now what?
Whoa! Was this here the whole time? Is this a missile or some sort of rocket?
Some sort of rocket. Actually, wait! It's the best sort of rocket! Commander, there's a satellite on board. If we have a satellite, we can guide Ramirez and the survivors back to our home base.
Then let's launch this thing.
Alright, now it's telling me to go downstairs. Forgive the skipping. Usually, if I game late at night, I get a lot better internet. So there's probably a lot of people on the internet service right now that I'm on. So, like I said, just have to forgive me for that. So it says to go here. Attempt rocket launch.
Opposite of liftoff. That's strange. Someone converted this rocket to run on blue glow. Okay then, let's find some blue glow. Explore the rooms near the rocket. There should be some blue glow close by.
Oh, the skippy. Skip to the loo, my darling.
That's enough. Add the blue glow to the rocket. Now get outside
Oh,
before
yeah.
you're engulfed in flaming rocket
Pull the
exhaust.
car over, do a Yui there, eh? Don't pull the car over on the rocket there, eh? Just do a Yui there, huh?
Another wave's coming. I need some backup.
Go back
Don't
outside the
take any chances,
fort.
Lenny.
Oh
I'm
no,
on
I
my
gotta go
way.
back outside the fort. All the way
What the
back.
hell is that thing?
Get out of there!
I think I can hold it.
Skippity. Oh no, I got some chicken tail. But man, I want some cheesy puffs. Y'all remember that one? I guess if you're old enough, you would. Used to watch all kinds of stuff like that back in the day. I don't do that no more. I have 4 kids, go to church. Man, I want some cheesy puffs. Ain't bad, but the rest of it is. So, hey, we got a glow-in-the-dark monster.
Be brave, little Ford. We've got more incoming. You need to protect the survivors. We're working on something. Hang tight and protect the fort. Got it. Airstrike is coming online. 10 seconds.
That's what I like to hear.
Calling that airstrike when you're ready, Commander.
Okay, how you do that? Press this.
Damn, Commander! You've been holding out on me.
10 seconds to blast off.
I guess we're getting some
Getting
blast
reports that
off,
your fort
guys.
is uninvited guests.
Sorry for
Go
not talking
86
so
them.
much. Whenever I start seeing crap going down and I can't do a whole lot about it, I get quiet. You know, there's a lot of good professional guys out there, man. They're great. I'm following a few great ones that play all kinds of games, but I try to play different ones. You know, I try to play Rainbow Six Siege and of course COD, World War II. That's a good one. Call of Duty 3, it's okay. I didn't like it that much, but they're coming out with Call of Duty 4, and from what I hear, it is trash. So beware, and please advise yourself before you buy that game. From what I heard, there's going to be no campaign mode, and they're basically going to do, instead of a campaign mode, a battle royale mode, which is what we got with Fortnite and PUBG. If we wanted to play battle royale, we'd play PUBG and Fortnite, right? And they said it's going to be more of a there's a different game out, and I can't remember the name of it, but it's going to be the controls and the kind of the aesthetics of the game is going to be surrounded kind of like the other game, the Overwatch, I think it is. And the bad thing is that I mean the same companies own the same games, so all they have to do is patch it over to this game or patch it over to that one. All we're getting is a patch of Call of Duty. Call of Duty 4 with no campaign. Come on, guys. Want me to enter? Okay. This is a name I know nothing about. Just writing it in there. Fort Gillian. Icon color. We want to be blue. And then icon. What icon do we want? Save the trees. Even though we're blowing them down, let's put a tree icon up. That'll work. V for Vendetta. Or who's that other group that's on the internet all the time? It's got the they got the V for Vendetta, the masks. Anonymous, yeah. I guess we could do Anonymous. Now we have that. Okay, so we're there. Excuse me for a second. I'm about to get a drink here, guys. I hope you don't mind. Oh, I got some sort of rocket trophy. Like I say, I believe, I'm not for sure yet on this campaign thing, if you'll be able to free roam any at all. But if you are, I would get a bunch of materials. I would start building forts, playing around with it, seeing what you can do, what you can't do. Says I got new updates here. Blockbuster Part 1 available now. Join Locke and Splitfire on a mysterious adventure as they search for Ray and explore the aftermath of the comet strike. New loot drop system. Defeated enemies have chance to drop additional loot. Double Trouble. New Raven Soldier with an ability to dual wield pistols available in the event store. Where's the event store? Because I don't want to be a lady. Come on. My name's not Tabitha. It's, or, you know, Tanya, or some other name. Jana. Shirley. Jarlene. It's a clear-cut sniper. I need something that resembles a clear-cut sniper. You know, you're in the clear-cut. If you don't know what clear-cut is, basically that's where somebody goes into a forest and just start logging all the trees. When they get done, yeah, they transplant some trees, but within 5 years, it's so thick you can't walk through there. It's clear cut. It's they've cut it clear, and everything that rises up from it is a bunch of underbrush. You get your poison sumac, you get poison ivy, poison oak. There's a bunch of poison stuff in there, but there's basically everything a deer would love to have. Also, all the greenery for the next 5 to 10 years is going to be growing seasonally and doing great. So the deer will just lay down, or your animals, they'll lay down in the clear cut. And me personally, I'm a hunter. I like to hunt and fish. I don't go and kill things just to kill them. We kill them to eat them, and we also kill them as a traditional deal. You know, I've taught each of my 4 kids how to shoot a gun only for, you know, like hunting and safety purposes. As far as safety purposes go, you know, we do the standard, no, you know, don't shoot at nothing you can't see, all that good stuff. So 3 of my 4 have already killed a deer. And of course, I've made them do the honors of cleaning it. If you know what I mean by that, cleaning it out and quartering it up with the meat, grinding it down into patties or burger type meat, making steaks, do the whole 9 yards. They help us do the whole thing once they kill a deer. I just help them learn a strategy in case they ever need it. If you ever get low on food shortages, go get you a tag, go kill something that's legal, and put it on the table for your family. There's a sense of honor and integrity and tradition in there whenever you do that. It's like when you watch your family eat something that you've provided for them by going out and doing the work and the labor to get that animal in there close enough in close range to make a proper kill. And you go through the whole process and put it on the table. It's something inside of you that makes you feel proud that your family is doing something. You're providing for your family in a way that you can just go to the meat market and buy meat. Of course, it's just like if somebody buys you a brand new car and tells you they'll take care of the insurance, the tires, the tags, and everything. I can tell you right now, I don't care if you're 15 or 50, you're not going to treat that car the same as if you went out and worked hard, really hard to buy that brand new car. You would take care of it very, very much so. And if you passed it down to somebody and showed them how to take care of it and showed them how to use it and how to work it and everything, you would be so proud of that moment, because you've passed something down to them that you yourself have taken care of and done things with, and you can pass it along with them. The knowledge that you have with that vehicle can pass on to them, and a sense of pride for doing that. Just like when you send your kid to college, if they can't earn, which we make our kids understand that we're in a lower bracket, we're not super rich. We make double figures. We don't make triples, but we do provide enough for the family to know that if we had to, we can help take care of college a little bit. But we also inform them that the grades they get from 9th grade to 12th grade are going to be what sticks to their resume for the rest of their life. So try to get A's and B's. A, B honor roll is great for the next 4 years. If you can do that, you're going to find a scholarship that helps you out, grants that are free through the government or through societies and community helps that'll send you money to go to college because they believe that you're the future. And what money doesn't get covered, we'll help cover that. So far, the two oldest, which are 17 and 15, they those guys are great. They have great grades. They're doing good in school. They have an understanding of how to get along with people, and learning their social skills, I'd say. And they're in activities. I don't believe in putting your kid in every single sport that the school offers, but I also know that if you don't, you're kind of frowned upon because all the other parents are doing it. Even though they might not go to all their games, they've got them in all the sports, that the school wants them in, so that the school can earn more money through the sports. They get money for that if they got good records, so they can get better coaches and stuff like that. But I limit my kids down to 2 sports a year, and instead of 4 or 5, joining the cheerleading squad, the football squad, whatever it may be, whether it be drama, or acting, softball, baseball, whatever it might be. They get 2 sports a year, which is great. I believe it's fine. I think parents should take more responsibility about what their kids are doing in school, because the schools put them in so many things that they have to come home and do homework. Excuse me for a second. And anyway, those sports take away from the actual learning and the education of schools. Schools were instituted for learning, and an activity that's not learning is an extracurricular thing. But the schools have put it into a way where they think, oh yeah, your kids need to do all this, tennis and volleyball and softball and uh, uh, whatever else your school offers. If they offer it, your kid needs to be in it. But FFA is a big one. I like all those things. I wish they would invent. A lot of schools have archery programs and shooting programs where they shoot clay pigeons and stuff like that. Hey, why not learn life lessons if you're going to do sports? I think it's what 2 or 3% of all people that play football in high school actually go to college and play. Most of them sit on the bench if they are playing, if they get a scholarship, and most of them don't really get anywhere after that. They got a scholarship for college to go to play football. They sit on the bench. You might as well learn an education while you're on the bench. But in high school, they want to play you and put you in or whatever. That's fine. They think they're kind of forced into doing that, which I don't believe parents should do that. I believe parents should limit some of those things so that they can actually get their education and learn instead of coming home and having 4 hours worth of homework, going to bed at 11 o'clock every night, or not even coming home until 11 o'clock from sports, and then having homework on top of that. The teachers are trying to teach. They're trying to educate your kids. The school has your kids for, I don't know why this game is paused on me here. I don't know what happened here. Okay, here we go. I'm sorry, I ran it on. Anyway, before I open this, I'll go ahead and finish. That the schools have teachers that want to teach their kids. They want an education for their kids, and that's good. But then you have sports that take away from that. Oh, well, I can't go to that class today because I have a game that I have to leave early for. Well, they're going to get homework because they're not in that class. They couldn't do it in class. Your kids are gone for anywhere from 8 to 10 hours a day, depending on how far out you live from the school and how many classes are in each school. Some of them have 7, some have 8. But the thing is I don't believe in homework. I believe that the work should be done at school. That's what it's all about. It's all about going and having education. So if you can't get your education done in school, why come home for 3 more hours and have the parents have to do all this stuff too? The parents have lives. They have lives. They have to take care of the kids. So why do they have to come home after work, sit down, and help with the kids' homework also because the teacher didn't have time to teach it to them? That's silly. And some teachers just don't teach at all. I'm not saying all of them, just some. They'll go ahead and give them the curriculum. They'll give them the book. They'll give them the chapters. They'll give them the things they need to learn. And then they'll say, go home and do it. They don't even do the class in class anymore. So they should either develop computer programs for these smaller schools where they can do their homework, like have an hour where they can do all their homework from their classes or something, in order to negate some of this sporting activity they have going on. That's why I limit my kids to 2. A lot of the people at school, their parents, they love our kids. All our kids are loved very much by everybody around them. But the fact remains that if they can't join a certain sport, they feel left out. Music, art, FFA, football, baseball, softball, basketball, tennis, volleyball, whatever sport I didn't name off, that's fine. But why have them join softball, cheerleading, drama, choir, have 4 electives and 4 solids, and then come home and have all the homework still? Or they have to do choir and drama after school. Hey man, come on, that's another class. And then they're not home till 5 o'clock. My kids do chores, and they have responsibilities. The responsibility is their room. The chores are activities that need to be done, like dishes, feeding the animals, taking care of the front room, taking care of things that are not in their bedroom. The things in their bedroom is a responsibility. And if you're going to see that if your kids' bedrooms are lackluster, then when you give them a vehicle, if you don't help them buy one or help them get into one and let them do part of the work of getting into a vehicle, then you're going to see that their vehicle has the same responsibility as their room. You know, the great statement I like to say is attitude reflects leadership. And there's not much leadership at school sometimes, and sometimes not at the house either, because the parents work so much. We have to have 2 jobs just to hold down the fort, and it's not fair anymore. So that's why a lot of people get on welfare, DHS programs, stuff like that, because they can't afford to go out of the house. So they have those programs for in the house. That's fine for people who need it. But if you can work and you're able to, go out and work. And if your kids are having trouble at school, talk to the teachers. Talk to the educational people. Tell them about, hey, why force them into things? Why force them to go to an auditorium and watch a pep rally whenever they could be doing homework? Come on, guys. These schools need to tighten up a little bit. It shows that we've been dumbed down as we've gotten older. Back in the 60s, education was at its peak. In 63, they introduced evolution. It went from 3,000 words on average about evolution to over 30,000 words of evolution in 1963. And then after that, it just kept trending more and more. And the reason they did that is because during the Cold War, they wondered why Russia was so quick to respond with Sputnik getting up in the air, the space race. And so a lot of people thought it was due to the evolution teaching, which is what Hitler taught, which is what Stalin taught, which is what Marxism, Karl Marx, he's the founder of communism. He's the founder of Marxism. He's the founder of a democracy. We were run off a republic, and now we're a democracy, and we're heading toward more than that. We're headed toward a communist or a fascist or a different government that we didn't intend to have, taxes that we didn't rule on. It was your senators and your representatives that taxed that in so they could get their little extra pay or whatever. We need to come together on that. And that's my little bit. I'm sorry. We're gonna end after this loot. We're gonna go ahead and end this process, and I'll start another broadcast. So let's just go ahead and open the loot and get to where we need to get out of the tutorial. Pardon me for a second. Okay, let's see. It says I can choose. I received a schematic to make a semi-auto rifle. I received a schematic on making a wooden floor with spikes. I received a schematic on making a semi-automatic handgun. That's awesome. Cool. So see, now you can learn these things. Current main quest, play now, go to home base, Storm Shield Defense 1. Let's see, what else do we got here? News. Okay, that was our news. There's our map of where we're at right now. Okay, let's see. I think we were here, I believe. And then we made a base. I don't know, really. Heroes. What do we got on heroes? Oh. All we have is play and map. Here's the replay of the cinematic. Okay, that's what I missed while I was talking to you guys. So let's view this event. It wants us to complete Stonewood Storm Shield Defense 3 to unlock quests for this event. Home base Storm Shield Defense 3, the required quest above is incomplete. So we go back and Shield Defense 1, I'm assuming. So we've got the Copper Knight and V-Bucks is our reward. Establish your storm shield, defend your storm shield. Okay, let's do it. Sorry about the rant, guys. I want a different person. I don't know how to do that. Mission details. I really want a different hero. Let's see. Rescue Trooper Ramirez. Okay, so I'm assuming as you do this, you're gonna unlock more heroes that you can be. You know, like over here. Instead of here, you can be one of these guys. I'm hoping. Select gadgets. I don't have any gadgets. I can't edit my hero. So I guess I'm gonna launch right quick. Like I say, I'm gonna just play for just a few more minutes. Maybe make this a 45-minute video. And then we'll go on from there.
I can't believe it! People are still alive out there! And we can save them! This could be our thing! Where do we start? Oh. I get it. I have people I'm looking for too. Look, so what if there are storms and monsters? If we all pull together, we can bring all of them home. What do you say? They're closing in.
What do you say?
We're not gonna make it to the door. That's our cue, Commander. Pop, head down and prepare the storm shield. You'll be fine. Out you go.
Stay behind me!
Pick up the pace, Pop.
Nah, take your time. It's only a horde of monsters.
There we go. Now we got this little dome going.
Good timing. Thanks for guiding us home, Commander.
Welcome
Okay.
home, everyone. You are now protected by a temporary storm shield. But I think I know how to turn this little home base into something incredible. If we can upgrade and protect it, this storm shield could keep you and everyone you rescue safe from the storm. And that's where you and your construction chops come into play. You are a talented builder, like Frank Lloyd Wright or Bob. So let's get started. Go activate the storm shield.
Activate the storm shield, okay.
The goal is to protect the storm shield from any attackers. Here's what you can build! But we don't have the resources to build that quite yet. And here's what we do have the time and resources to build. Still good. Let's get started with the basics. Can't build without resources. Let me send some for you.
Not bad.
Let's build some defenses around the storm shield. Let's start with walls. You have wood, stone, and metal.
Okay, so how do you build? No, let's edit that. how do you change? Let's see. Press until walls are selected, then press R2 to build. Use L to change building materials. Okay, so there we go. Let's build some of this stuff here.
Now, add a door.
I want to tear this one down though.
Nope. Nope. Can't.
Next, you'll want to build some floors and ceilings.
Ceilings, huh? Oh, wait.
Nicely done. Looks like we could use some traps. Place a floor, ceiling, and wall trap.
Nope.
Those are the basics. Now let's finish the build. Here's what you need to construct. Low walls are great for slowing down the enemy, and they don't get in the way of your bullets. Deselect the 2 top rows and make sure the bottom 3 panels are selected. Make sure to select the low piece you removed to make the door.
Not possible.
Confession time. I broke the airstrike. Let's not dwell on who crashed what into a mountain, all right? So for now, we'll stick with grenades. Here's a target for you. Try throwing a grenade at the target. If your walls take damage during the fight, you can repair them as long as you have enough of the matching material. You may want to craft some more ammo, but after that, you're all set. When you're ready to...
Sorry guys, I'm not really into this just yet. I was trying to we're already 52 minutes in. Alright, so I've got this built so far. You've seen how I've been doing it. I'm slow at it, really slow at it. So I'm right here where I'm at right now. I'm going to go ahead and see if I can save it. I don't know if I can or not. I guess not. Okay. Well, I'm going to go ahead and end this video right here, guys. And we'll go ahead and start something different. Sorry for the pause of me talking or whatever. I'll go ahead and stop it here, and we'll start another broadcast here in a little bit. Thanks for coming on. I hope you guys subscribe and follow. Please like the video if you don't mind. And if you want to, press that notification button. And you'll be notified every time I start a broadcast. Thank you so much for everything.